Happy 4th of July, men and women. Thank you for tuning in. I send this video in love. I send this video in love. I send this video in love. The number one thing you can do to ascend right now is anything negative deleted. The number one thing you can do to have our ascension process go quicker is eliminate the negative news. The number one thing we can do for our ascension right now is keep deleting the negative news. We're going right at CERN. If I had never had that thought of CERN, then I probably wouldn't have went through what I went through Thursday. So that's what it is. Whatever the mind, when we hear anything, we're processing that, good or bad. So it's up to you, but whoever you're getting your news feed from, if it's negative, it's affecting us. Because then we create a image, magic, and then something will happen to you, good or bad, depending on who you listen to. This is the ascension, what's going on now. So the rumors, so the CERN thing, we never need to know about it. The CERN, we never needed to know about it, because then you don't process it in your mind. Nothing affects us unless we process it in our mind. That goes for sickness, the devil, Satan, books, anything, because you are God, you're a creator. God made you in his image. You are the consciousness of God. So as soon as you hear about it, you process an image. Then you process. You can get rid of it. But the number one is to get rid of the people giving you the negative news. Your choice, your free will. Those that keep doing it are holding, they can't ascend. That's a lower frequency. Anything negative, fear-based, worried, not in love, peace, joy, happiness, that's not the new earth. New earth is peace, love, joy. So that's what's going on now. The wheat from the shaft has never stopped. So people by their own free will and consent are just process of elimination. And what happens, you just keep going down. You're not moving upward. Next is a die-ease. So disease is die easy. You're just slowly melting. But that's what it is right now. Your mind, protect your mind from the bad news. That's why they put out CERN. Doesn't matter. Every story is a true story. Let me repeat that. Every story is a true story because we just use our imagination we created. So the evil forces know the power of our mind. If it's not in your mind, it doesn't happen. So if it's not in your mind, it never happens. That's what's going on now. They used to have a song called Rumors. Look at all these rumors. You got to eliminate your rumors. Me too. That's what's going on now. So if you love bad news, then New Earth is not for you. So it's just process of elimination. There is no bad news unless you present bad news, and then I perceive it in my mind. The evil for the humans, I call them humans because I'm a mankind. I am not a human. But the humans that's left, they used to have protection from entities, the invisible entities on higher dimensions, the evil ones, but they lost that. So they are dissolving, but each time you're putting out something negative, because you're not saving anyone. We are the hero. You can't save a hero. But you got to protect your mind right now. CERN is an illusion. I said that it was an illusion. So every story is a true story because you create it with your imagination and your mind. So no matter who you go to, you're gonna believe it in your mind, and that's the process of elimination. But the bad news is not part of New Earth. New Earth is peace, love, happy. It's all higher frequency. So that's the test for all of us, and me included. What we could do is we have to shed light to the people who are on the borderline of that lower frequency to try to say, hey, sir, all you got to do is, there are no bad thoughts unless you want bad thoughts. You got to eliminate the people causing the rumors of the bad thoughts. Process of elimination. I got a lot of new people I subscribe to, and a lot of people of that old stuff that kept giving me things outside, and I eliminated a lot of them. Because you can fix. I had a toilet that couldn't flush right. I tried the plunger. You can speak to the toilet to start working. And sure enough, I used my power, and it left. Maybe you have a raccoon in your attic. You can talk to the raccoon to leave your house. A lot of us don't use our power. I was telling the religious guy that. I said, we walk by faith. I know, but you don't use it. We walk by faith, not by sight. But this is the number one thing the illusion of the human is trying to do. He's just giving us bad. We have to create it. And what you have to do, because all thoughts is important right now. You just just start cutting off. It's just process of elimination. They lose their energy and their power, and they are. And this is what we have to do to people who's on the borderline. Teach them the power of their own mind. Show them verses in the Bible, whatever they believe in. Law of attraction, what you think you attract. That's CERN, what you think you attract. If you believe it's some evil, so that's what it was. If I had never heard about it, my mind wouldn't have known. If I was on a deserted island right now, and I only had myself with God in me, there would be no sickness. There would be nothing but peace, love, joy, and happiness. But if some guy comes along and teaches me war and all this negative, that's how it all began. Simply with a thought. John 1:1, in the beginning was the Word. Here you go. In the beginning, John 1:1, in the beginning was the Word was God, and the Word was with God. So that's what happens with you. It's just the thought. Everything starts with the thought. So everything is true or false. It's what you believe. And I only like to hear the things of the higher frequency. So I do the CERN video just to help people to remember their power. Because I kept saying, I said, let me do a video. The spirits and angels allowed me to do a video saying, hey, we got power, guys. But that's what needs to be eliminated is negative news. And then send comments and stuff to those people, or we'll see. But that's everything is that it's the wheat from the chaff, and it's real. It has never stopped. You're doing it to yourself. The only judgment is yourself. Do you want to hear only good news, or do you like bad news? Well, that's low frequency. That's not, New Earth is going to a higher frequency. Peace, love, joy, that's higher frequency. There is no bad news. But we have to shine our light. So if you're shining light on CERN, but you must Let people know their power, what they can do. Not just say this, because I heard a mixture. I have some people, but they never mention our power, what we can do. Your power is just to stay in love frequency. Nothing affects you. Anything that you believe in is because you accepted it within your heart. Then Father, God, Prime Creator, Universe will give it to you. That's Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in the heart, so is he. But that is the number one weapon they're still using. But it's easy to defeat by keep shining light on it and letting people know their power. More people we get with more power, they just keep, and it is happening. But you guys, I send this video in love. Learn the power of your mind, your thoughts. Any good or bad thought, you process it. Now you added that to yourself. Who are you listening to? Because it's just grade levels to this earth. When I started this process, I was talking about politics. I don't talk about politics. Very seldom if I do bring it up, because that's the illusion. Soon as I took my power back, which was Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 through 28. In the beginning, God gave me domain, which is dominance. Politics mean nothing to me. So we are the governance of the earth. But we must learn the power of the thoughts and what they're trying to do, but it's not working. They're losing more and more people daily. But this is how we're raising the frequency. This is the only weapon they have left, which is the bad news. And we simply keep turning off, keep unsubscribing to people not empowering you, things go more quicker. But you guys, I send this in love. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.